Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. We'll see the Dallas Mavericks taking on the San Antonio Spurs. You look at the Spurs. Well, there is a buzz, guys, in this building right now as they... Now, look at Dallas. And it's the Mavericks to start out. Pass to Anthony. And it's Anthony with the jam.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Guarded by Dončić. Changes up. And he lays it up and in.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Here's Anthony, and Grant sends it back. Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. They need to bounce back from Wednesday's loss.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks, Kevin. The Mavericks head coach and I did talk. He said what we've heard from teams many times in similar circumstances. This series doesn't really start until one team faces elimination. He knows what they're up against. You're on the road playing a great team, and it's going to take probably their best effort of the season tonight to pull this one out. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
Passes to Anthony. Tipped away. Here's Trent. He kicks to Dončić. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Dončić showing you his ability to finish. I really respect his aggressiveness in taking it to the hoop and handling contact.
Count that one.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Trent passes to Dončić. And Drummond kicks to Powell. The rebound by Grant.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Here's Trent. Pass to Drummond. And the shot goes down.
A tall and powerful big. Drummond has a natural ability to finish inside.
Defended by Drummond. And the shot is good. 6 points for him.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Guarded by Dončić. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Dallas making a switch here. Richardson's checked in. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They trail by 1. And the pass to Trent. Anthony kicks to Richardson. Pass to Trent. 6 on the shot clock.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. The feed to Dončić. That one goes. Count it. Dončić has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
The Spurs need to get a shot off here. It's hauled in by Trent. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Richardson dishes to Dončić. Kicks it to Drummond. Knocked away. Fast break. Here we go. The putback.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Lobbed up there for Drummond. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And I like the timing, Kevin, that Drummond has on these alley-oops. That's not as easy as he makes it look. He knows precisely when to leave the ground to receive the pass and finish it off.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Dallas making a switch here. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Now, here's Richardson. Defense right on him.
Let's talk about bringing it.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Hayward, right side. To the inside. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio.
You know, there's no question about it. Hayward is an exciting player and an athletic forward who can really, really score.
On the floor for Dallas. Anthony is out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Dončić. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Trent in it shooting guard.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Back to Dončić. Anthony kicks to Powell. Clock at 4. And they pick up 2. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Guarded by Dončić. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That is his first foul of the game. Grant, he's checked in for Gordon Hayward. San Antonio with the ball. 4-point game. Kicks it out to Johnson. Clock at 6. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
The Mavericks have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Dončić outside. It's Powell on the wing. Drummond trying to get himself free. Powell, that's good.
Boy, like seeing these passes. Dončić has a keen sense for when one of his guys is open, and he gets it to him on time, on target.
Passes it to Bassi. A beautiful reverse layup.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Dallas moving the ball around. Here's Trent. 5 on the clock. Anthony on the wing. He's covered by Grant.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Dallas.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Anthony with the block, but they recover it. Moves back up. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Mavericks leading by 3. And he uses the glass on the layup. Anthony's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service dimes tonight. One sweet one after another.
Back to Grant. San Antonio again missing. The Mavericks have gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. On the Mavericks with some changes. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Green in for Dončić. Guarded by Green. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Mavericks lead by 3. And we'll be back with you right after this. Spurs trailed by 3 on the floor for San Antonio. Guarded by Dončić. Dishes it to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Grant. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. To the middle. Out to Dončić. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. They trail by 3. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Johnson against Powell.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up. The Spurs shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here. Mavericks trailed by 4. Richardson finds Dončić. Will it go? It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Well, you know what? It's really rare to see young players like Dončić have such offensive creativity in their games. Deadly from the mid-range.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Covered by Anthony. Pass to Graham. Six to shoot. Some solid defense from Brown.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
The Spurs making a switch here. Hayward's checked in. The Mavericks trailing. On the wing, Dončić. He kicks it to Anthony. Over Hayward, and Anthony gets it to go. Anthony's got 8 points.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
Guarded by Dončić.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
So he gets them both.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Richardson outside. 18 feet out. Dončić, no good. San Antonio leading. The pass to Graham. Richardson covering. Six on the shot clock.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Unloads from 13. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
And, you know, you look at Dončić for a forward. This guy handles the ball extremely well. He's terrific at creating for himself off the dribble.
Well, I tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
That puts them in the lead.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Guarded by Dončić. Pass to Hayward. Puts it up from 12. Mavericks with the rebound. Outside Anthony. And stolen by Hayward. Pushing it up. Lobbed up there for Collins.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
A different look for Dallas. Green comes in for Anthony. And Hardaway is subbed in for Norman Powell. No good with the triple. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. It's the Spurs up by 5. So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. Mavericks trailed by 5. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Green is out there with Hardaway. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then it's Josh Richardson. And it's Trent in at the 2.
Encouraging to see Hardaway Jr. knock it down from there, proving he can do damage from this area.
And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That's his 4th foul of the contest. San Antonio with the ball. Richardson covering. To the paint. Bassey, no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And he makes good on the layup. 20 points for him.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage, never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Anthony comes in for Green, and it's Powell in for Josh Richardson. Anthony with the block. To the left wing. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Trent passes to Drummond. Yep, that one goes in there.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Down low. And it's sent back by Drummond. Powell with it. And another basket for Dallas. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
First one falls for it.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Defended by Drummond. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Luka Dončić, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Off the inbound pass. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. He feeds it to Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
Thrown down with force. Drummond with great feel around the rim. Now, usually he's one of the leading dunkers in the NBA because he doesn't waste any time or motion in there.
And being over the limit this early really can affect your aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play under control.
The first free throw is good.
He's simply just willing himself to the line here.
Both good from the line that time. Here's Trent. Now, here's Dončić. Outside Anthony. Bounce pass from Drummond. Kicks it to Dončić. Shot from free throw range. And it's blocked. But they get it back. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Trent. The rebound by the Spurs. Mavs got his 4th rebound in this one. They double him with Drummond. Dončić with the steal. Fast break Dallas. Ahead. Anthony with the bucket.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Guarded by Dončić. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Drummond, and so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
From 13, and Dallas again with the bucket.
How impressive is Dončić? This guy is incredible at stepping up in big moments.
Grant outside. Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball.
Huge turnover. At really the worst possible time. You have to value every possession, especially at this stage of the game.
A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Dončić. And another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
Boy, a strong, versatile offensive player. Dončić capable of burning you from anywhere on the floor.
Massey, the pass to Grant. Guarded by Dončić. Pass to Bassi. Shot clock at 5. And another turnover here by San Antonio.
No clue where that pass is going. That is a brutal turnover.
Hardaway's checked in for Brown. They swipe it. And the Spurs pushing it up now. And the dunk by Grant.
Great strength that time from Grant. With the game up in the air, he really looks comfortable being the guy to take the big shot.
It's 2-on-1. He lobs it up. It's hauled in by Trent.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Pass to Bassi. It drops. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
29 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
You know, I like that Dončić, guys, doesn't back down on defense and tries to make it hard for his opponents.
16 seconds left in the 4th. Clock at 6. It's deflected. In transition, here come the Spurs. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And the Mavericks call time here. For the win. Oh, no good there. The potential game winner off the mark. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. And it's the Mavericks to start out. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. On the floor for San Antonio. Grant against Anthony. Back to Dončić. Shot clock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Stolen by Grant. And here again, the Spurs in transition. Up the court they go. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Dallas calls timeout. Mavericks making a switch here. Powell's checked in. And there's the pass to Richardson. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Well, this is why me and so many others are high on Dončić. I mean, he's got the ability to fight through challenges that defenses present. This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
Guarded by Dončić. Good on the bucket.
And challenging the bigger defender coming through in the biggest moment.
Well, this guy is always in attack mode, very aggressive. Some players might kick it out there, not him. He's going right to the bucket.
Teardrop shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Dončić has got 24.
Boy, Luka Dončić, such an all-around skill set. I mean, the defense having a real hard time containing him tonight.
The dish to Grant. Over Anthony. Guarded by Dončić. Back to Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
And there you see Grant once again showing us how promising a player he is. Showing real courage taking that shot in a big moment.
And so it's Dončić with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. He kicks it to Richardson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Count the basket.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Pass to Bassett. Now, Dončić.
You had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
And that's how you do it. Free throws can make a huge difference in a tight game.
And that one drops for him.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions. In a game this close, this late, that kind of D is clutch.
It is. And then, Greg, to go in for the flush. That could be a backbreaker.
Well, you know, it certainly swings the energy and the momentum in one team's favor. That's basically a 4 or 5 point swing, which is huge.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Out to the wing. Inside. Count it!
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Dallas calls timeout. They trail by 3. 5 seconds left in overtime. Here's Anthony. Hardaway kicks to Powell. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.